Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. It's time for Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey as they resume their South Division Final Series. Chet Yoder, and this is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. The Mudbugs trail the best-of-5 series, 0-2. They must win tonight or their season is over. Another elimination game, their third of these playoffs. They're 2-0, of course, coming back from the 2-1 deficit against the Baramas in the opening round. Boy, the Mudbugs come off a very tough loss, 5-1 in game number 2. And the one thing that really stung for Coach Soupy was the 3 power play goals given up. 3 for 6 with the Warriors on the man advantage. The Mudbugs 0 for 3 on their own. Mudbugs muster less than 20 shots in the first 2 games of this series. They know they need to be better in that category. And the injuries are a concern. No Ryan Austin, no Maxim Sushinsky in the lineup. Hayden Nickel, who suffered an upper body injury in game number 2, will be in the lineup tonight, so that's good news for him. We'll see how effective he is, and if he is at 100%, we'll keep an eye out on that. We'll talk to Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell after these messages. It's the Mudbugs and the Warriors South Division Finals, game number 3. Coming up in just a little bit as we count down to the 7-11 Margaritaville start time. We'll have more after these messages on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Playoff Hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back to the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show as we count down to the 7-11 Margaritaville start time. We're joined by Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell. It's the South Division Finals, and it's the Mudbugs and the Oklahoma Warriors. Warriors lead the best-of-5 series 2-0 in a do-or-die game tonight in game number 3. Coach, looking back at game number 2, I asked you about some of the positive points, including Nick Lavassier and his play. What was the biggest takeaway as far as a positive that you could take out of that and maybe apply tonight?
Well, we had chances to go ahead in that game, and we just didn't execute it. We were getting some good opportunities, but we just didn't bear down offensively. Had a 2-on-1, shorthanded, right before they got their power play goals, and we didn't execute on that. So we had some offensive opportunities that we didn't capitalize on, which is unfortunate. But if we do, maybe it's a different result on Saturday night. But bottom line is we're down 2, and we're still playing another hockey game here tonight. So as long as you're playing to win, and that's our focus.
I wanted to ask you about the chemistry between Mac, Miller, and Marino, and that line, and they were able to produce a goal early in the game. And talk about the chemistry that they're building.
Yeah, they've got a good mix of players on that line. There's some skill, there's some size, there's some speed. They've got some grease to each player. Has a little bit of grit to them, and that's the makings of a pretty dangerous line. We just need them to be consistent. Just like the rest of our lineup, we weren't consistent on Friday or Saturday, and when we weren't consistent, they burnt us on it. So, but that's a good line. We think that they could do some damage, and we expect them to.
How's practice been this week, Coach?
Been good, really. Again, guys weren't out there very long, but they were out there. The energy was good. They were executing well. So Coach Hilly and I are excited about our game tonight, from the practices that we had this week, and the mix between rest and work ratio that we did this week. We feel like our guys are ready to go tonight.
I know there's a lot of work in preparation. Of course, Game 3, the biggest focus, but a couple of big awards for Simo Bushler and Hayden Nickel winning the All-South and league awards for Best Goaltender of the Year, and, of course, the Community Service Awards. Let's talk about those two as a whole. And they're pretty close to one another on the bus, and those two win some big accolades.
Yeah, well, both of them do great things on and off the ice. They're really committed to the community and this team off the ice and everything that we ask of them. Whether it's workouts or just being out in the community, working with kids or adults or corporate partners, whatever the case may be. Bush coming off of a good year last year, where I know he wanted to see a little more time. He gets a lot more time this year and really took advantage of it and did a great job. Bush is the type of kid that he just stays even keel all the time. He doesn't get all too very excited one way or the other, and that's a secret to his success. And it couldn't happen to a better kid. He deserved it. Did a great job for us. Guys played good in front of him this year, but at the same time, he really bailed us out a few games. So good for him on that. And then Hado, he's a solid kid. He can play hard out there, play tough, not afraid to throw down, but he's a loving kid, and accepting kid, and loves to be out in the community and working. And he works on the ice too. He's just a mud bug through and through, and we ask a lot of these guys. We set up a lot of corporate or a lot of community relation events, and he's always volunteering to go to those, so it's a very well-deserving award because he was out in the community a ton this year.
Can you give us an update on Ryan Austin and Maxim Sushinsky?
Yeah, Susha's skating. He practiced a couple times this week, and so he's inching closer and closer every day. But again, just watching him and monitoring him. As far as Austin right now, he's not in tonight, but we're hoping that we're just gonna have to play it by ear, waiting on a diagnosis, full diagnosis from a doctor that he deals with. So then we're just gonna kind of go from there.
And then looking ahead to Game 3, what do you need to see in the first period? What's your biggest key?
We just need to be hard to play against. We just can't give them an inch and just be totally hard to play against, but discipline all at the same time.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show as we count down to the 7-11 Margaritaville start time. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Playoff Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522. As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into Georges Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. Time for game number 3 of the South Division Finals. It's now time for the Whataburger starting lineups, brought to you by Whataburger. Whataburger, just like you like it. First for the Oklahoma Warriors, head coach by Garrett Roth. The assistant coach is Josh Berge. The goaltending coach is Chris Johansson. At left wing will be number 13, Hunter Jones. At center will be number 11, the captain, William Lawsonbody. And on the right wing will be number 8, Brendan Williams. Defensively for the Warriors, it'll be number 20, Garrett Horsager, and number 16, Owen Dyer. and making the start in net. He's started every game in this series, and he has been good. Number 30, Daniel Duras. The numbers overall for Duras in this postseason, he's 3-0 with a .75 goals against and a .962 save percentage. Your Whataburger starting lineup for the Shreveport Mudbugs. Head coach by Jason Soupy Campbell in his 5th season as the bench boss. The associate head coach is Michael Hill. The assistant and goalie coach is Rich Perrant. And the honorary assistant is Chris Lane. At left wing will be number 18, Garrett Steele. At center will be number 9, Logan Gotinsky. And on the right wing will be number 12, Hayden Nickel. Defensively for the Bugs, it'll be number 5, Alex Park. And number 4, Matthew Danziger. And making the start in nets, the now reigning goaltender of the year in both the All-South Division team and the All-NAHL team. And what a year this young man is having from Saint Laurent, Montreal, as he tries to keep his team alive in these playoffs. It'll be number 44, Simon Bushler, and the numbers on Bushler have been spectacular. He's 1-2-1 with a goals against of 1.37 and a save percentage of .943. He's been good. He's got one win, which was a shutout in these playoffs in game number 5 to help the Mudbugs outlast the Brahmas in 5 games in the opening round. Those your Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Porter's Industrial, delivering the difference in the Arklatex for over 20 years. Porter's Industrial strives with the utmost integrity to meet our customers' needs with quality uniform and facility services for your business. We count down to the 7-11 Margaritaville start time. The Mudbugs in their black 318 jerseys, black and white, with the black letterings and the white numberings along the backside. The Warriors in their gray, orange, and blacks with the Warriors logo in front, and the black numberings and letterings along the black side. The numberings are outlined in orange. They're quite impressive. Garrett Steele coming onto the ice. This is his last home weekend, and for him, hoping it's not his last home game in a Mudbug uniform. The 4th-year Mudbug, a lot of emotions going into this week. I had a chance to speak to him, and he said he could not help but think about it in the back of his head. But, of course, when he put the suit on, and he said when he walked into the rink today, all he could think about was the game, and that's all he wanted to think about, of course, is game number 3. The Mudbugs trail this best-of-5 series 0-2. If they win tonight, game 4 tomorrow night at 7-11, and then if they can win Saturday night, they would force a 5th and decisive game on Mother's Day, Sunday evening, back in Oklahoma City at 7:15 from the Blazers Ice Center. So glad to have you with us here for Mudbugs hockey. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. Last home weekend here at George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum. Now we ask you, please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem. The always impressive Mr. Carl Fortenberry serenades us with tonight's national anthem. A great crowd filing in here into George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. Game number 3 of the South Division Final Series. It is very simple for the Mudbugs. This is an elimination game, their third of these playoffs. They must win tonight to extend the series and extend their season. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills. They got it all. They're located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport or by logging on to fireplacespecialties.net. See Garrett Steele's family in the building. See Drake Morris's mom and stepdad in the building. This is Drake Morris's last dance as a Mudbug. And what a year he's had compared to what it was last year, where he struggled a lot with his confidence. Landers opening puck drop. Ready to be dropped. It'll be Logan Gotinski and William Lawson-Body at center ice. Game number 3 of the South Division Finals is underway, and Lawson-Body wins the draw. The puck intercepted, and Gotinski will slap it in to the Warrior zone. Mudbugs skate from left to right. Puck now floated, held in there. Backhander toward the net, gets blocked in front there by Dyer. Puck kissed off the near side window, and it goes into the suite to my right, and a break in the action. That's how this game gets started, 16 seconds in. First period tonight brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Miss Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Shot toward the net. That one handcuffed Duras, and he keeps it out, and he holds on to it. Scoring has been the biggest issue for Mudbugs hockey. 10 goals in 7 games combined for your two-time Robertson Cup champions. And I was never a math major, but that is not going to amount to enough wins to where you want to get unless you're winning every game 1-0. Puck all the way down into the Mudbug zone. Taken there by Litchard from the right side. He throws it up ahead. Musket gets bumped off the puck. Played there by, check that was Telecki, and he got his pocket picked. Glove down there by Musket. And now the puck recovered there by Owen Baumgartner. One of the best blue liners in the business. That's Baumgartner. Has it through the middle. From right to left he goes, and now he lost an edge, and now that was stolen away there by Goldie, but he lost his balance as he collided into Telecki. Now in front, a backhander, sticked away there by Duras. That was Vitali trying to put one on. Now over to Malte Hasselgren. He'll throw it through the middle there to Lawson-Body. He was going to work it in, but didn't have the numbers. He drops it back there to Horsager, and Horsager will floor it in. Along to the far side. Far corner, taken there by Fleet. Through the middle there to Zarski, and now it's hodgepodged off the stick of Vitali back out to center. The puck now played up ahead there to Lawson-Body. Good move by Lawson-Body, thrown back up top, and now it's taken there by Morris up ahead, trying to corral it. That's a good stick to break it up there was Horsager as Marino was taken off with it. Now puck deflected off the stick of Williams. He's lined up once again with Lawson-Body and Jones along the end boards. Now played there by Miller, and Miller able to throw it up ahead to the right side there to Marino. They gain the zone, drop back there to Miller, and Miller throws it in along the end boards. Now Mack got his stick tied up, and he took down Jones. Played off to the far half wall. Now Mack has it along that far corner. Along the back there was Dronin. As the puck now is played back out to center, lugged back in there by Nickel. Nichols got it along the near corner, shot toward the net, blocked in front off the back skate of Brenner. And now it's played around to the right side. That's Jones. He'll knock it back out to center. Check that. That was number 17, Blaze Miller. And now Haru to the far side to Dixon. Dixon drills it off the far side stick of Nickel, and it's played back in to the near side there by Horsager. A play to the far side there to Miller, and that's Blaze Miller. Up ahead, broken up there by Dixon. And now Blaze Miller tied up stick. He hooks down Steele, and a penalty's coming up. And that's how this baby gets started. The Mudbugs will go on the man advantage. Good start to this one for Bugs hockey. Mudbugs power play in these playoffs is 3 for 30. That's good for 10%. It's got to be better. Oklahoma, who prides itself on a good penalty kill unit, they've had 16 penalties against them. They've killed off 14 of them. That in the playoffs is good for 87.5%. Scott Powerline power play on the ice for Bugs hockey. Face-off won there by the Bugs, but it sneaks out of the zone, and Fleet's got it. Fleet, who has spent time lately on the man advantage, leads the charge through the middle, and the puck intercepted, and the puck is dished all the way down there by Dyer. Hooking is the call on Blaze Miller. Mudbugs 0 for 4 in this series on the man advantage. Worked in, dropped in, down low, and it was mishandled. It came in with a little bit of steam there for Goldie to corral. Near half wall, intercepted, and the puck is leveled all the way down there by Dyer. We are down to $1:15 remaining on this Scott Powerline power play. Early stages of game number 3 in the South Division Finals. The Mudbugs in a win-or-go-home contest. Over to Litchard. Litchard now will leak it in down low. Good stick there by Telecki. Now Gotinski trying to fork it out of trouble. And now kind of a scrum along the skate of Telecki. One out free there by Burke around to the right point, settled down there by Haru. Now to Gotinski, thrown across there, left point there to Burke. Down low, far corner there to Litchard. Played back up top to Haru. Haru now, far circle. Burke down low there to Litchard, thrown in front, shot! What a left pad save made there by Duras! As he robbed Musket, and Musket tried to slice one home along the short side, and Duras with an incredible stop to keep the Mudbugs off the board early. Boy, that was a perfect feed from Burke. Through the middle, he found Musket, and Musket put a charge into one. And Duras with perhaps his best save of the series. Now Morris, and the Bugs win the draw, thrown across. And it was behind Vitale, played back up top, 15 seconds to go. Here Morris snaps one, good stick there by Del Greco, and it deflects into the protective netting. Del Greco with a stellar campaign. It was good for him to win the NAHL's League MVP and Rookie of the Year honors. That has not happened in my 7 years as the Mudbugs voice. Face-off won there by the Warriors. It trickles to the far corner as the puck is jarred all the way down there by Del Greco, and that'll do it for the man advantage as Blaze Miller comes out. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Here comes Morris. He'll drop it off, intercepted. And now the Warriors have some numbers. Down low there to Blaze Miller. Miller now will ring it around the Rosie, but it's taken there by Lavassier. Lavassier's pass broken up off the back heel of Del Greco. A lot of lanes get broken up by the Warriors. They don't give you much time and space. To Baumgartner, he's got it along the left side. He'll now nudge it up ahead, back to himself. Backhander there by Baumgartner. Got sticked away there by Bushler. Now a shot toward the net, gets blocked. Held in there by Carlisle. He'll send it in down low there to Nelson. Nelson bodied up, taken down there by Park. And now Steele has it, intercepted along the backside there by Carlisle. Onto the stick of Nelson, and now taken there by Steele, and Steele will just yank it in to the Warrior zone. 4 years as a Mudbug, Garrett Steele, second-year captain, playing in his last home weekend in a Mudbugs uniform. Mudbugs looking on as Baumgartner takes his time behind Durris's net, and he's going to try to bait Miller to go after him. And now he takes it around. He goes through the middle. That's Baumgartner. Work it in from the right side. He gets bumped off the puck there by Mack, and now Baumgartner and Mack run into each other again. Now play to the far side there to Miller, and Miller will just fork it in. Taken there by Baumgartner off the end boards to the near side up ahead. Left side there to Dronen. Played off the stick of Brady, and he'll just body it into the Bug zone. Played back out there by Marino. The puck now just swiped in there by Mack. Off the near side boards all the way down. Flagged down there by Dixon. Play to the far side, held in there by Telecki momentarily. Now played back out to center. Far side, played right back in. Here's Williams. He dropped it off, but Brady ran right into Haru. Far side, held in there by Williams. And now down low along to the near corner. That's Thiesing as the puck deflects out of play right in front of us for a break in the action. 7:07 gone by here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Still scoreless in game number 3 of the South Division Final Series. Face off near Mudbugs blue line. Burke up against Drew Sutton, and Sutton had a big night in game number 2 at a 3.9. 1 goal and 2 assists as Danziger drives it in to the Warrior zone. Taken back out by Hasselgren. Hasselgren now through the middle. Will chop it up ahead, far side, working it in. Wraparound chance there by Del Greco, gets blocked in front. Got a stick tied up pretty good there by Park. Didn't get much on it toward the net. Now Del Greco tries to hold it in. He does. To the right point to Dyer. Dyer slaps one toward the net. Sticked away there by Bushler. Held in there by Del Greco. High slot shot through traffic. Tipped on its way through off the stick of Sutton, and it went wide. Now in front. And a pass goes right under the stick of Del Greco, cutting through the slot, and it goes all the way down. Horsager's got it. 8 minutes gone by in game number 3. We are scoreless from the George. Now along to the far half wall, played back right point. Puck whipped toward the net. It got blocked on a shot there by Brenner. Now a backhander through traffic. Bushler had it as he got his blocker on it, and it looked like the Warriors were trying to bank it in for a greasy goal. To no avail as Zarski throws it through the middle. Now taken away. 3-on-2 for the Mudbugs. Hurry. And a shot there by Gotinski gets blocked off the stick of Brenner. Boy, perhaps if Gotinski was aware of the situation, he might have had a better opportunity at it. Now along to the near corner. That steal, a shot toward the net. Rebound. Score! Gotinski, top shelf, where the ladies hide the fine wine. He beats Durris early. And the Mudbugs have the first goal of the night. Steele made it happen. He threw it in front. And Durris left a rebound, which got barreled home by Gotinski. Goal number 3 in the playoffs for number 9. Mudbugs 1. The Warriors nothing. And the goal comes at 8:43 of the opening period. Boy, the Mudbugs put some sustained pressure, perhaps for the first time in this series, and they get rewarded as Gotinski gets his third of these playoffs. Great work by Steele down low into that near corner. And now in front. Here come the Mudbugs right back over to Danziger, and he couldn't handle it cleanly. Mudbugs putting some pressure here. Two longtime buddies in Steele and Gotinski connect. And now, topped by their Carlisle, a shoulder save. And trying to hold it in was Carlisle, and he works it into that far half wall. Logan Haru gets the secondary helper. And now Vitale along the far side. Mudbugs have the early lead in game number 3. Along the end boards, Morris gets hit off the puck. Far corner, that's a centering feed. Tripped up was Williams, and it looks like Vitale might have got away with one. Up ahead, here comes Morris. That's a good stick there by Baumgartner. Puck now checkered into the near corner. And Horsager will ring it off the near side glass all the way down for icing on the Warriors. Well, you expected the Mudbugs to have a little pep in their step playing at home. And they're able to grab the early lead. Just their 11th goal in these playoffs in their 8th game played. Face-off won there by Oklahoma. Played around. Now, this is the thing about these Warriors. They don't panic, and they have come back from multiple goal deficits against the Mudbugs in the regular season. Now mishandled there by Brady. And, boy, Warriors a little scattered right now. Mudbugs want to take advantage. Now along the end boards, Musket battles for it along the far side. Blocked in front now. Litchard along to the near corner. He'll now wheel it around to the far corner. Good hard check there by Musket. Now taken back out to center. Along the middle of the ice, here's Sutton. Tried to scale it in and got blocked. Here comes Burke. He was outmanned. He threw a shot. It got blocked in front there by Adam Smith. Puck now lofted back out to center. The Bugs won, the Warriors nothing. Here comes Danziger, worked in deep. Gotinski drives the net. Right pat save made there by Duras. That's a big save for Duras to try to settle things down. Now to Steele through the middle. He'll yank it in down low there to Gotinski. Tied up there with Baumgartner. Those two slowed down each other. Puck now soccered through the middle. Handled there by Lawson body. Over far side shot. Oh, what a shoulder save made there by Bushler. And then on the secondary chance, it was Williams putting it right into the pads. Bushler with a nice save, and we get a break in the action. This is game number 3, 8:20 remaining in the opening period. It's the Bugs 1, the Warriors nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. 1-0 lead for Bugs hockey on the goal from Logan Gotinsky. They win the draw. They're able to saddle it back out to center, and Marino able to nudge it into the Warrior zone. Fast start for the Bugs as the puck now is jumped back out to center. And now taken there by Lossenbody. He splits the D. Good stick there by Haru to knock it out of trouble. Now in front. Shot toward the net. Boy, driving the net there was Jones. Stopped there by Bushler. And boy, these Warriors are quite ferocious, as they were looking to even the game up. $7:52 remaining in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Face off won there by the Mudbugs, but they could not get it out. Horst Baumgartner to the far side. Try to take it in there was Luukkonen now. Here come the Bugs, 2-on-2 around the far side. Here's Goldie, shot. Oh, he whistled it wide. Well, he came in with a burst of speed, and now someone's got their stick held up. That was Vitale, or rather Dyer, who got his stick tied up there under the craw of Vitale. The puck now lifted up ahead off the stick of Luukkonen. Throws his man into the boards. That was Goldie. And now Danziger trouble handling it, taken there by Carlisle, but it's getting help there by Park. Now played around the near side over to Vitale. And Vitale will spank it off the near side boards all the way into the Oklahoma zone. Now taken down, there was Telecki. Far side there to Sutton. A burst of speed. 3-on-2. Sutton comes in. And the Warriors are offsides. Your officials tonight for game number 3. 4-man crew, your referees, Jake Music and Dylan Sater. And then your linesmen, Odin Nelson and Jacob Rosenberg. Face off far, Mudbug blue line. Won there by the Bugs. Good job there by Burke. He's been really good on his draws, really overall throughout the season. Now along to the far corner, punched at, taken there by Fleet. He fires one toward the net from the left point, smothered up there by Duras. As the Slovakian netminder starts to build some confidence after the early goal from Gotinsky. Mudbugs did not have as rigorous of a week of practice. They wanted a little bit time off just to rest. They had practice, but they were very, very light. And at the same time, getting the work they wanted to get in and take what they could take out of game 1 and 2 and be better at in game number 3. Kicked around there by the Bugs, but taken away there by Lossenbody as the puck is floated in deep there for Williams. Williams tried to center a puck in front. He got handcuffed there by Haru. Now a shot toward the net goes through the goal mouth. And now Jones has it. He'll drop it on back to Horsager. To the right point there to Danziger, or rather Dyer. A shot, left pad save made there by Bushler. And now 3-on-2. Here come the Bugs. They got numbers. Oh, that's a great stick to break it up. there by Williams, and back the other way, Jones. Right back in, off the stick of Lawson body. That was Williams cutting around that right side, trying to find some space. Good job on the back check there by the Bugs. Up ahead, stretch pass to Blaze Miller, and he blazes a shot on net. Glove down there by Bushler. 5:50 remaining in this opening period. Shreveport 1, Oklahoma nothing. Max Dronin to take the draw near circle. Face off one there by Shreveport. Good job there by Goldie. Far side. Ooh, puck taken away there by Fleet trying to work it in. Now right back in. Here comes Dronin. He comes in cleanly. Dronin a shot. Glove down there by Bushler, and he wants to hold on to it. It was going wide, but Bushler takes the safe route, and Oklahoma will get another draw inside the Bug zone. This face-off will come to the right of Bushler. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings BOGO Tuesday, boneless wings BOGO Thursday. Happy hour Monday through Friday from 3 to 6. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beers, sports. Face-off was won there by the Warriors, but taken away there by Musket. Lofts it up ahead off the stick of Litchard, and Burke is able to scrape it in to the Oklahoma zone. Baumgartner, far side there to Telecki, and now intercepted. Steele. Now he couldn't handle it clean, and now a shot toward the net goes wide of Duras. Handled there by Dixon, a drive. Oh, stick save made there by Duras. And now Baumgartner through the neutral zone, recovered there by Gotinski, and he'll golf it in. Now chopped at, and taken back out now. Coming in there is Carlisle. Brady in on pursuit. Danziger trying to grab the loose change. Puck now played back to the end boards behind Bushler's cage. Steele behind his own net. Cannot get it out. Over to Dyer. Dyer right point. Rattles a shot on net. It was deflected in front. Sticked away there by Bushler. And now a backhander in front off the stick of Carlisle. Along to the far corner it goes. Good forecheck here by the Warriors. 4:15 and counting in the opening period of game number 3. The Bugs won, the Warriors nothing. Now a scrum. There's not much going on along that far corner. Trying to work it out free. Parks in there. Danziger's in there. And now we got a whistle, and we're just going to blow this one down and get a draw inside the Bug zone. .357 remaining in the opening period. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. We'll have a special interview for you. Not a player, not a coach, but somebody who does a wonderful job behind the scenes for us, and she was quite pleasant to speak with. Face-off one there by the Warriors. On over the Thiesinger Ripper, and it was handcuffed there by Bushler. He had to wrestle that bad boy down as Thiesing went upstairs on Bushler. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Small Sliders, Windrush Grill, and Walk-Ons. 3 new proud corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey this season. Glad to have them on board. Face-off one there by Oklahoma. Chopped back up top to Thiesing. Now across. One-time shot there by Hasselgren. Hit a body in front. Now Thiesing near corner. Centering feed. Pad save made there by Bushler as it went on net. Played back out to center. Now thrown around back to Thiesing, and Thiesing will go ahead and brush it into the Bugs zone. Behind the Bugs net. Far side. Taken there by Marino off the far side boards and handled there by Telecki. To the near side to Thiesing. Thiesing will go and one hop it toward the net, glove down there by Bushler. Boy, there was a one hopper that fooled Bushler in game number 1, and you better believe he was going to make sure that didn't happen again. Zarski zips it back in to the Warrior zone, slowed down there by Duras. Now the captain, Lawson Body, under 3 to go in the opening period, has it to the near side there to Jones, back to Lawson Body, 2-on-2. They work it in. It gets deflected into the near corner, held in there by Jones. Jones now lifted back out there by Litchard. Through the middle, he'll softly caress it into that far corner. Baumgartner to the near side there to Lawson Body. Across, off the stick of Dixon, now taken there by Williams. Far side shot. Glove down there by Haru. Haru, right side, he'll rake it in. Baumgartner has it behind the Warriors' net. Far side, Baumgartner off the stick of Dronin, and it indirectly goes in to the Mudbug zone. Blaze Mitter settles it down, throws a shot through the crease, and it comes right back out to center. Now mishandled there by Dyer. Dyer recovers. Pass broken up, and now worked back in. Here's Brady. Works it in. Stick tied up. Now to the right point. Shot there by Dyer. Save made. Turnaround shot. Blocked in front. That was Brady looking for one. Off the far side glass. Chopped that. Good job there by Morris. Just to kick it back out to center. And now Blaze Miller, far side, will go ahead and force it back into the Bug zone. Zarski. The Edmonton Alberta native. An errant pass. Fleet's got to go recover. Gets bumped off the puck there by Sutton, and now held in there by Del Greco. Down low there to Sutton. You just cannot take a second off against these Warriors. They are pestering the Bugs. Leak it up ahead there to Nickel, and Nickel will nail it in off a high stick of Gotinski. And we got a whistle. It was touched by a high stick. And this faceoff will come out of the Warrior zone. 63 seconds remaining in the opening period. A good crowd filing in here into George's Pond. And they're still filing in on a Friday night. Faceoff's going to come all the way back in to the Bug zone to the left of Bushler, who's been tested early. Face-off won there by the Warriors. Played back to Horsager. Now to the right point to Telecki. Thrown down low there to Jones. Jones snaps a shot. Fought off there by Bushler. Now down low to Jones. Centering feed got blocked. Now sticked away Williams. Trying to hold the end boards. Now to the near corner. And now Mack will be able to whack it back out to center. Bodied, slowed down there was Marino. Marino now handles it. Shot toward the net off the stick of Telecki. And it goes into the protective netting for a break in the action. 36 seconds remaining in period number 1. Brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. The Bugs won, the Warriors nothing. Burke to take the draw, right wing circle. Face-off won there by Oklahoma. Far side there to Dyer. And he'll bank it up ahead. There to Hasselgren. Hasselgren comes around. A backhander penalty coming up. Save made there by Bushler. And it looks like Danziger's going in. Looks like it's a holding infraction on Danziger. And the first power play of the night for the Warriors. They were so deadly in game number 2. 3 for 6 on the man advantage. Mudbugs' first choice personnel penalty kill has killed off 24 of 28. That's good for 85.7%. This Oklahoma Warriors team buzzing. They're 6 for 18 on the man advantage in the playoffs. Good for 33.3%. That is very, very stellar. and they'll get their first opportunity of the night. And now Del Greco. They win the draw. Puck snapped toward the net. Off the left pad of Bushler. Now down low, wraparound chance, got blocked. And now Park able to pelt it off the near side boards all the way down. This penalty will carry on over into the second. 5 seconds remaining in the period. Horsager will drop it on back, and that'll do it. Taking a U-turn back is Sutton. They didn't want to take any chances. And a good opening period for Bugs hockey. Logan Gotinski able to roof in his third of these playoffs. The goal comes at 8:17 check that, 8:43 of the opening period. Gotinski from Steele and Haru. The Mudbugs will have 1:35 of penalty kill time to begin the second. We've played one from Georges Pond in Hearst Coliseum. It is the Mudbugs 1, the Warriors nothing in game number 3 of the South Division Finals. We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, which is coming up. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, joined by one of the most hardest working women behind the scenes. She does everything, but she's also one that you could see during the game, probably running feverishly, rigorously, maybe in panic attacks one or two times a game, if not like 20. We're joined by, I like to call her the director of everything because it's a little bit easier, though she originally came here to take care of the ice this season, and then that expanded out to God knows what.
Yeah, it expanded to, I came back to like just run the building, be the building manager, and then it kind of just, there's a couple of different departments that we needed to fill some spaces, and so I kind of took over game operations, social media, graphic design, that kind of whole ordeal, which was kind of a tough step to get into. But
I mean, you've held various roles here with the Mudbugs. I mean, it's so many to count. I mean, at one point you were a ladybug, long time ago, energy girl, corporate sales, receptionist, merch. Talk about the different role this season compared to kind of what you were doing in the past, and how has it been a challenge?
Definitely more of a challenge, I guess, say this year than in the past. Mostly what I do is behind the scenes anyways, but in the previous years, it was more like office work, dealing with one department at a time. It wasn't like what I do now. There's so many different steps and so many things that rely on like game day production, and there's a lot more room for error from what I'm doing now than what I guess like doing corporate sales or worrying about merchandise and that kind of thing. Those were kind of what do you say, like stagnant like kind of departments, whereas what I'm doing now, there's just so many little different parts that you have to think about.
I usually try to steer clear of Scott Musket just because I don't know what kind of mood he's in, but you're always around him because you have to be. Talk about having that kind of relationship where you're always around him, you guys are always working together.
Yeah, we work together on a daily basis. I like to think of him as like basically my best friend. We kind of bounce each other's ideas off of each other. We kind of have a similar brain in like business sense. I do try to stay like ahead of him and try to think about what he's thinking of, so I can, when he asks me a question, I know the answer right away. But in general terms, he's a huge mentor for me, and eventually that's what I'm working to, and that's, I guess, one of the reasons why I've done all the departments that I've done in the past, is because I want to gain as much knowledge as he has so that one day I can be there.
We're talking to Paige Virgo here in the Berkshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. She does so much for us behind the scenes. And you talk about this season as a whole, and you've been here, I guess, in full capacity for a long time. Mm-hmm. How successful has this season been, off the ice compared to what you've seen in the years past?
Off the ice, for me, like, off the ice on game days, I guess I'm more in tune with what's happening. Like in the past, like working with corporate, I did contracts, but like now I'm more on the fulfillment side of it. So I have to make sure that, PAs are getting read, videos being done, just basically making sure like every little T and I is dotted and crossed and everything. So it's definitely more of a stress factor. As you said, like I have some panic attacks on game days. I'm running around just because I know that there's so many different little things that I have to get done, and if not, then I have to answer to Muskie. So yeah, it's definitely for me this season. It's been a lot more stressful, but coming towards the end of it, I feel like I'm finally having some kind of grasp on it. So it's been stressful, but it's been a lot of fun this season.
I have a two-part question because we go through, game day weekends and we have extensive meetings about, the theme, activities. So what was your favorite Mudbugs theme, as far as a game day, and then what's your favorite intermission activity?
My favorite intermission activity is probably one that Muskie and I came with not too long ago. It's called bungee ball, and Muskie got these like surgical tubing, and we like tied them to like muscle belts, like the ones that you like work out with, and we have like 2 buckets and then balls, and two people are tied to each other, and they have to go back and forth to try to put their balls in the bucket. And it has been a huge hit, and we've seen some crazy things happen. Right. And then we even took a step further, and we went from 2 people to 4 people, right, which was even just more extreme. I think I even called it extreme bungee ball for that one. So that was probably my favorite one that we've come up with this season. Theme-wise, though, Christmas ones are always a good hit. I loved getting to do like the whole Halloween one.
Right. You dressed up, didn't you?
I did dress up. I dressed up as Beetlejuice and then a witch. Any opportunity, basically any game that I get the opportunity to dress up as. Like I was Santa Claus for that one game. But I guess game-wise, like off-ice game-wise, Easter, we did that egg race around the arena.
I thought that was dangerous when we had those 2, I think it was like college-looking kids running around up and down the stairs. They were bound to run into somebody. We don't a lawsuit might have been in the making there. That went a little dangerous.
Well, actually, Lauren and I, we saw something on Instagram. It was like Jerry Springer, like, "You are not the father," and you know how the camera races. And I was like, we should do that at the game one day. And she was like, well, we should do it for Easter, do an egg race, and I'll race after him. And so she ran the entire arena, which I thought she was crazy for, but she did a great job with it. So.
Wow. And then, opposed from all the duties you have, you still also teach dance and talk about how that's going. For you used to be a full-time dancer as well. So just to kind of talk about that transition and of course, how is it as another year as an instructor?
So I'm actually teaching at 2 different places now. I'm Shreveport Dance Academy and Dance Loud Academy. That one's in Bossier. At Dance Loud, I'm actually the competition director, which has been kind of something that I've been working towards since I was a competition dancer my whole life. So that's been a lot of fun. I've had a really great time with that with my kids this season, and just like getting into the more like Shreveport Dance Academy, getting to see that, that more rigorous, basically academic ballet career, which is what I grew up doing. So getting to have like basically 2 sides, it's been a fun dance season for me. But yeah, I haven't been performing too much anymore. I've kind of just been going into choreography and teaching, but I'm doing well with that. My girls have been winning a whole bunch 2 days a week. When Muskie, I teach on Wednesdays because Tommy has adult league, so I don't have to be here to do ice. And then Mondays I teach at the other one, and Muskie normally does ice on Mondays for me. So
you're out of the house every day of the week.
Pretty much, yeah. There's not a time I'm either not here or dancing or doing something else.
And you think about everything you've done here, and I've seen it. I've seen you've been able to absorb everything and learn everything and do everything and master it. What's the next step? I mean, do you want to go up to the next level? Do you want to move to a different league? Is that something you want to do, or be a mainstay?
Well, I mean, main focus for me is my family is here. Yeah. So I do have to think about that. I'm kind of waiting for my son to get a little bit older before I go someplace else. But goal for me would be to go to a higher level, or for me to have the opportunity to be an assistant GM or be a GM somewhere. That's the ultimate goal. That's why I work with Muskie so much, because that's, for me, where I would love to be one day.
Well, we hope you get there, and you've done an amazing job for us. And we can't thank you more for everything you do behind the scenes, because a lot of people don't know who you are. They see you, whether it is you're running around, or you're obviously dressed up, but they don't know who you are. But now you know who she is, and she's Paige Virgo. She does so much for the Mudbugs. Thank you so much for the time, and we appreciate it very much.
Yeah. Thank you, Chet. I appreciate it.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Berkshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Playoff Hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent GFA. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. Game number 3 of the South Division Finals. A 1-0 Mudbugs lead. The only goal of the game at 8:43 of the opening period from Logan Gotinski. His third of the postseason from Steele and Haru. Second period coming up. It's brought to you by DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFada, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or log on to defadapi.com. I would say that is a good period for both teams because the Warriors outshot the Bugs 13-12. They do have a power play for $135. Danziger in the box for holding. But Oklahoma was able to generate chances on Bushler. Bushler stood tall. The Mudbugs, for the second time in this series, get the game's first goal. Mudbugs will skate from right to left. It'll be Jaden Goldie and Drew Sutton. Face-off dropped and won there by Sutton. And he will knock it on back to Del Greco. Through the middle, Horsager. Far side off the skate of Del Greco. Far side there to Dronin. And Dronin now will spear it in down low along the inboards. Play to the right point there is Lawson Body. He'll rattle it around. It gets in front. The puck now is just skittered back out to center there by Fleet. First man advantage of the night for Oklahoma. Far corner, Lawson Body will cue ball it. Play to the near half wall there to Del Greco. Play to the right point, settle down there. To the left point it goes there to Lawson Body. Far side tied up. Del Greco He's got Sutton down low. And a block held in there by Del Greco. Mudbugs couldn't clear. Far half wall there to Del Greco across. Horsager, a one-timer. Hit a body in front. It might have got a piece of Morris. Held in there. Del Greco. Far corner there to Lawson body. Through the bumper. A shot blocked in front. That was Horsager looking for one. As the puck is leveled off the near side glass and all the way down. Good clear there by Park. Last chance on this man advantage, which is down to 13 seconds remaining in it. Now Hasselgren will drop it off. Tripped up there was Brady. He was looking for a call. He didn't get one. And boy, Garrett Roth was livid behind that Warriors bench. Out of the box comes Danziger. And the Warriors 0 for 1 on their first attempt. And now here's Burke, a tuck in. Oh, and what a pad save made as he tried to tuck it home. And now back the other way. Here comes Williams all alone. Williams snapped it wide. Another shot there from the far circle, chopped at wide there by Brady. Boy, both ends, both chances to no avail for either. 3-on-2, here comes Shreveport. Burke will bang it in. Burke went to the back end, then to the forehand, almost tucked it around the right pad of Duras, and the split save made there by Duras keeps this a 1-0 affair. Played back out to center. Play to the near side, Telecki up ahead there to Carlisle. Carlisle now sent up ahead too far there for Luukkonen. It gets on net, and Bushler will cover it up. Boy, Brendan Williams tried to go up top on Bushler, and Bushler might have gave him a hole there to try to shoot through, and he got the glass. .237 shoot up here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. The Bugs won, the Warriors nothing in game number 3. The Mudbugs must win tonight to extend this series and extend their season. Carlisle up against Goldie, and Goldie wins the draw. Dixon will drill it off the near side boards back out to center. Kicked around there by Dyer over to Carlisle. He'll send it in to the Mudbug zone over to Dixon. Dixon's got it. Played up ahead there to Vitale, and Vitale will go ahead and ring it in to the Warrior zone. Over to the far side there to Dyer, and Dyer will go ahead and grab it and knife it up ahead off the stick of Carlisle, who loses his balance, goes down with Dixon. Now taken there by Nelson, who's able to soccer it into the near corner. The Warriors needed a wholesale line change. Dixon around the left side. He's at the tail end of his shift. Works around the left side and sends it forward. Up off the stick now of Sutton. Or, oh, no, it was not off the stick of Sutton, and it goes down the length for icing on the Warriors. This Warriors team spent a couple of years in Wichita Falls when they came back as the Warriors, and then they moved to Oklahoma City. And a lot of members from that team that made the South Division Finals 2 years ago on this team. So a lot of experience. Daniel Duras was here last year for the Warriors. The Warriors were once the Wildcats, the Mudbugs' very first couple of years of existence. Now to the left point, Fleet, top of the point, Zarski. A shot gets chopped and canceled out there by Hasselgren. Shot there from the right point, blocked, stick tied up. Musket tried to get one on and got hooked up a little bit there by Del Greco. Musket holds the zone. Musket in the near corner, drop down low there to Burke. Now one out free there by Litchard. And now Del Greco cannot get it out. Held in there by Fleet. Fleet in deep. A shot blocked in front there by Dyer. And now Del Greco up ahead. Kicked around there by Hasselgren. Getting it onto the stick of Del Greco. Nudged up ahead to the far corner there far circle there to Sutton. And it couldn't be handled cleanly. Boy, the Warriors love to move the puck. Taken there by Hasselgren chopped and now gloved down there by Zarski, and that one deflects off the far side boards and all the way down. 4.5 gone by in the second. A 1-0 Mudbugs lead. Williams trying to wind it in. Williams grabs it now. Williams across to Jones. A shot. Changed direction. It went wide. And now Jones is shooken up. Along the end boards. We got a whistle. I don't know if Jones got hit up top. It was something that happened as the puck was on his stick going through the middle. Head athletic trainer Cody Legg tends to Hunter Jones. Hunter Jones having a really good playoff showing. Oh, wait a minute here. Horsager now working the officials here. Jones gets up on his own power. And one thing Horsager wanted to do is at least lobby toward the officials for a call down the road. Face off far Mudbugs blue line. Garrett Roth now giving Jake Muskick an earful. Face off one there by Shreveport. Near side there to Park, and Park will be able to spin that into the Warrior zone. Off to the far side, held in there. Oh, and mishandled there by Park. Comes right back out to center. Battling for it there was Williams. And a good stick there by Lukonen. Able to work it out free there to Lawson Body. Chiseled up ahead, far side. Here comes Baumgartner. He gets hauled down. He was looking for a call. Might have got a stick through the craw, and now Lawson Body getting roughed up pretty good there by Park, and now Danziger able to free it out. Up ahead there to Marino. Marino with a little space. 3-on-3. Here they come. Shot toward the net. Stick save made there by Duras. Far side, here's Dronen. Gonna lug it back out to center. Dronen's got some numbers. 3-on-2. Here they come. And the Warriors come in a little bit too early. Mudbugs trying to force a Game 4 tomorrow night at 7-Eleven right back here at George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum. Tickets will go live momentarily after the conclusion of tonight's game if the Mudbugs are victorious. We're looking at about a 10 to 15 minute window of when those will go live online, and you can also buy them right here at the box office as you're leaving Hirsch Coliseum tonight. Puck now is rammed in there by Morris. Along to the far corner. Kicked around. Now Goldie. Down low behind the net. That's Morris. Banked back up top to the left point, and Dixon can't hold it in. Right back out to center. Taken away there by Brady. They come in. Brady holds it. And he barrels a shot on net. It goes wide. Now a shot there by Dyer gets blocked. And now Horsager will chip it in into the near corner. Dixon will let it go there for Vitale. And Vitale will slide it off the near side boards all the way down. Good soft clear there by Vitale. Up ahead off the stick of Del Greco. He couldn't handle it cleanly. And Zarski has it behind the Bugs net. Up ahead through the middle. Burke had trouble with it. Right back out to center. Far side, that's Burke. Far side there to Zarski. Excuse me. Zarski hammers it in. Musket down low. Here's a chance for Litchard. Now over to Musket, and he couldn't kick it back to his stick, and it's taken there by Del Greco, and he'll fuel it up ahead. Far side there to Hasselgren. In front, trying to find Thiesing cutting through the slot. It was broken up, and now Del Greco right through the slot. Taken away there by Burke. And now a 3-on-2. Here comes Shreveport. And now worked in off the stick. Glove down there by Duras as Litcher charged toward the net from the far side, near side rather. .12:41 remaining in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. Stopped by the Swamp Shack. They got new Bugs merchandise. All your new Bugs merchandise, jerseys and apparel, and much more. They're open on all home playoff game days, along with during business hours, Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. Face off to the left of Duras. Face-off was won there by Shreveport, but they cannot hold his own. Parks got it, played it on back to Danziger. He couldn't work it in, and on a secondary chance, he's able to pump it into the Warrior zone. And now, charging the net. Oh, that's a good stick there by Horsager along the back up ahead there to Nelson, who loses his own possession and just nails it in to the Bug zone. Far side up ahead off the stick of Steele. Puck now taken to the near side there to Dyer, rather. Up ahead, right side there to Nelson. Nelson skittered up ahead through the middle and taken there by Steele. Now Steele around the right side, snaps a shot on. Stick save made there by Duras. And now Williams up ahead there to Jones. Jones, he's got Williams with him. And Jones jolts one toward the net, gloved down there by Bushler, and he'll hold on to it. Number 3 of the South Division Finals. It's the Mudbugs 1, the Warriors nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum, honoring our law enforcement officials who work all our Mudbugs games. The craziest part is they look the same as they looked years ago when they started working our Mudbugs games. Terrific shape, work hard. The Mudbugs on top, 1-0 on the goal from Logan Gotinski. 8:43 into the opening period. Steele and Haru got the helpers. .11:49 remaining in period number 2. Well, this is a Warriors hockey club that does not slow down. A standing ovation here at George's Pond. The Maine Nordiques hold off the Maryland Black Bears 5-4. So Maine facing elimination tonight extends that series to a 4th game. Austin and St. Cloud tied 1-1 late in the second. That series tied 1 game apiece. Minnesota Wilderness up on Wisconsin 2-1. That series tied 1 game apiece. Mudbugs trailed their best of 5 series 0 games to 2. And it's been a 1 game at a time approach. Very coach speak all week when you spoke to Coach Soupy about what this weekend might entail. And it is going to be a long weekend if the Mudbugs want to extend it. They just going to have a lot of questions to answer as far as goaltending, and then they've got some health issues along the blue line. They're going to see if they can return some back there. Face-off one there by the Warriors. Shot toward the net there by Baumgartner, gets blocked. Oh, great job there falling down by Goldie to go ahead and poke it all the way down. Baumgartner off the stick of Hasselgren all the way in to the Bug zone for icing on Oklahoma. Face-off will come back in deep into the Oklahoma zone. Face-off to the left of Duras. Tied up, taken there by the Bugs. Losing his footing there was Lavassier. Shot toward the net, redirected, poked in. What a save! Rebound! Oh my goodness. Big time save. The helmet's off on Duras. They got to whistle that down. My goodness. Lavassier, Mack, all were hacking and whacking. And Daniel Duras with another sterling stop along the left pad. And then there was a rebound, but that one got punched just wide of the far post. And Daniel Duras continues to keep the Mudbugs at 1 and keep his Warrior team in this game. Face off in the left wing circle. Nicky Miller up against Owen Carlisle. Carlisle wins that draw. Puck chopped up ahead. Kicked around, taken there by Horsager. Horsager off the stick of Nelson. Taken back out. Fleet. Dropped off to Mack. Mack throws it toward the net. Glove down there by Duras. We got a penalty coming up. This one's going against Horsager. Mudbugs on the man advantage. Second power play of the night. It's a holding infraction on Horsager. The penalty comes 8:59 into the middle period. Bugs with a 1-0 advantage, and they would love to add to it. Face off far circle, one there by the Warriors. Over to Dyer, and Dyer able to flip it all the way down. This one's going to roll on net and paddled away there by Bushler. That was dangerous. Mudbugs trying to take advantage of the man advantage. Scott Powerline power play, back to work, fumbled around there by Miller. Along the far corner at Sutton. Battling for it. Now kicked out free to the right point. Handled there by Fleet. Fleet now will set it up around the far circle. A shot. Left pad save made there by Duras. On a shot there by Morris. He got one through. Now Fleet. Over across. Through the bumper. That's Morris. He'll settle it now. Curl it back. Now down low to the near corner there to Vitale. Played back up top to Fleet. Dropped off there to Vitale. Try to get around, and now taken away there by Talecki. Across there to Sutton. A break. Sutton a shot. Save made. Rebound. It's going to count. Off the left pad of Bushler. Sutton stayed with it and slapped it home, and we're tied 1-1. A short-handed tally for Drew Sutton. 1. Boy, that is the last thing the Mudbugs wanted to see. Transition. Sutton takes care of the puck, and after the initial stop from, it's Sutton who holds onto the rebound and swipes it home along the short side. for Sutton. Goal number 5 of these playoffs. That's his 10th point of this postseason. And this is a short-handed goal for the top seed. Cole Telecki will get the only helper on Sutton's 5th of these playoffs. Puck now played back out to center. And now the Mudbugs come around their right side, and they come in offsides. And now we'll see if the momentum changes is in this one. Boy, it has been a nightmare in this series on special teams for the Bugs. Sutton from Telecki shorthanded at 9:56. And now worked in. And now coming around that far side, and the Mudbugs can't get in cleanly. 0 for 2 on the Mudbugs on the man advantage, and they give up one against. Celebrate your next birthday party at George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. You can do so with private party packages. Private ice time and private party rooms are available. Just give us a call at 318-7094 and ask for the very lovely Miss Lauren. She'll take great care of you and celebrate your next birthday party at George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. Dyer gave it away. Hooked down there was Musket. Well, Musket might have just lost his balance. Now to the far corner, taken away. That's a good stick there by Del Greco. Sent up ahead. And now touched up there with Sutton. He got in too early. And now worked in. Here's Gotinski. That's a good stick there by Dyer. Slapped off the near side boards back out to center. Now Lawson body getting tangled up into the near corner, far side. 8 minutes to go in the second. We're tied 1-1. Puck now softly caressed off the far side all the way down. Puck now wrangled all the way into the Bug zone. And now far corner, that's Dixon holds the zone to the near corner there to Nickel down low. Taken away there by Baumgartner. Boy, the tide's changing in this game. Everybody on that Oklahoma bench on their feet. Chopped out of trouble. Boy, that one was lofted out. Now far circle hook it, and that's a good stick. And Telecki gets chopped around. Now 2-on-1. Far side. Baumgartner bombs a shot. Gets blocked in front there by Dixon, and it goes into the protective netting. And Williams is having just an earful. And Garrett Roth heated behind that Oklahoma bench. He was looking for a slashing call. He didn't get one. Face off, won there by the Warriors. Shot by Carlisle, got blocked. Played off the near side boards all the way down. It was touched there by Telecki. And And now taken, hard hit. And now a penalty coming up. This one's going against Shreveport. We got a fight. It's Fleet and Telecki. A right hook from both. And they wrestle down to the ice. And now we're going to have to get these penalties sorted out. Oklahoma's going to go on the man advantage. The initial call was against Shreveport. Telecki's going in. Fleet's going in. There's another one on the Bugs. Well, wait a minute. I thought they whistled one more down for the Bugs. They're going to have to figure this one out. And there it is. Uh-oh. That was Telecki, who had a few words with a Mudbugs fan. That is dangerous. They have got to get security over there now. Telecki will go into the locker room. Fleet's done as well, so those two are going to probably get 5s and 10s as they figure this one out with 6:41 remaining here in the second. 1-1 game. Boy, maybe that fight can jumpstart the Mudbugs in a second period that hasn't seen too many opportunities outside one Duras save. Yeah, the additional 2 minutes is going on Shreveport. There was a penalty that was called before the fight. That's what they're trying to sort out now. Oklahoma going to go on the man advantage. Second power play of the night for Oklahoma. Oh, wait a minute here. Yeah, and there Litchard goes. First choice personnel penalty kill on the ice for the Bucks. Boy, this is a critical time in this game. 1-1 game, face off to the right of Bushler. Face off tied up one there by the Warriors. Far half wall, Del Greco yanked across, intercepted. Up off the stick of Morris, and it'll be mishandled all the way down. Yeah, the initial penalty was on Litchard for head contact. So 5s and 10s for Fleet and Telecki. Now one out free. The left point there to Horsager. Horsager, left point across there to Del Greco. Del Greco. Right back up top to Horsager, over to Del Greco. Across it goes to Lawson-Body. Now through the bumper, that's Horsager. To the left point it goes over to Lawson-Body. Now far corner there to Del Greco. Across, shot there by Sutton, and he whiffed on it. Now along the end boards, battling for it. Worked out free. Sutton's got it, and now played back out to center. Oh, held in there by Del Greco. To the far corner, played back to Del Greco. Shot toward the net, blocked. And now a backhander dropped into the near half wall there. The Horsager, across it goes to Del Greco. Del Greco, top of the far circle, waits. Across, shot there by Lawson-Body. Save made there by Bushler. Held into the zone there by Horsager. Across to Del Greco. Throws it toward the net. Right pad save. And another big time save as the net comes off. It's Mooring pushing and shoving after the whistle. And now Sutton tied up with Godinsky. We got a fight here between Lawson-Body and Nickel. Danziger tied up with Dronin. Boy, this one getting scrappier by the minute. With 5:13 remaining in the middle period. Penalty coming up to Dronin. Are they evening this up? Looks like they are. Yeah, it looks like Danziger's going in as well. It's a roughing call on Danziger, a slashing call on Dronin. So it cancels each other out, and the Warriors still have a man advantage for 32 more seconds. I think this face-off is going to come out of the Mudbug zone. Boy, Garrett Roth letting Dylan Sater hear it. He wanted more in front of Bushler's cage. There was a lot going on. Oh, well, wait a minute. Is it 5-on-4? Looks like 5-on-4. I don't know. Or is it 4-on-3? Looks like 5-on-4. Well, there's a big difference between the two on a big sheet of ice like this one. Face off outside at the far Mudbug blue line, one there by the Warriors. Across there to Baumgartner, and Baumgartner can't dump it in, and Dixon able to pile drive it all the way down. And now last chance for Williams on this man advantage, comes through the middle, taken away, and now worked in. No, Brady's got to get onside. 5 seconds to go on Litchard's call. Litchard lifts it in, now off the stick of Baumgartner, and that'll do it. The Warriors 0 for 2 on the man advantage. So back to 5-on-5 hockey. Here's Dyer coming around the right side. He'll just lay it in behind Bushler's net. Off the far side, a weird bounce. Through the slot was Luukkonen. And now played back, kicked around, held in there by Brady. Down low it goes. Backhander in front. What a save made there by Bushler. As Brady poked one toward the net off a centering feed. And Simo Bushler with a gigantic stop with 4:14 remaining here in the second. Now is your chance to get 2023-2024 Mudbugs season tickets next year. Promises to be another great year of Mudbugs hockey. Give us a call at 318-636-7094 or log on to mudbugshockey.com and lock up your seats for the 2023 campaign. Play back up top, and Dyer can't hold his own. Puck trickles back out to center. Puck smacked off the near side boards by Dyer, right back. Carlisle stick tied up. He gets mauled there by Dixon, held in there by Nelson. Nelson along the near corner. 1-1 game, pushing and shoving going on along that near corner. Played back to the right point. Gloved down there by Thiesing. And now Musket will play it back to Dixon. Pushing and shoving between Nelson and Musket now. Far side through the middle, there is Nelson. Across there is Carlisle. Warriors got numbers, stick tied up, Warrior toward the net. That was Carlisle. Oh, and a hard hit after the whistle. Back. No, that was Dixon along the back of Nelson. We got a whistle. And now Musket and Nelson with choice words for one another. 3:25 remaining here in the second. Face off to the left of Bushler. Face off, one there by Jones. Across there to Horsager. Whips a shot toward the net. Goes on, rebound chance. Oh, that one got just stick tied up in the nick of time as Jones was trying to poke it home. That's a game-saving play there by Park to get his stick tied up on Jones as he couldn't quite direct it toward the net. And now Williams. Across, a good stick there by Lavassier to break it up. Across, that one missed everybody. Might be icing, it is, on Shreveport. A break in the action. Nope. Just Danziger and Dronin out of their respective boxes. Face off to the right of Bushler. Face off one there by the Warriors. Handled there by hold on to it on a shot from the far circle by Baumgartner. Boy, Oklahoma putting everything they got on the Bugs right now. This is hold your breath mode because dang it. 1-1 game after Drew Sutton tied it with his 5th of these playoffs at 9:56. Face off one there by Shreveport. Gotinski will bunker it down low there to Danziger. Gets his stick tied up a little bit now along the far side over to Nickel. And now played back up ahead. Here's Gotinski working it in. Gets bumped off the puck shot toward the net. And a pad save made there by Duras. Now far side, that's Gotinski. Played back up top there to Danziger to Haru. A shot goes wide of Duras. Chopping away at it there was Nickel. And we will get a face-off deep in the Oklahoma zone. Both teams 0 for 2 in the man advantage. Face off to the left of Duras. Face off one there by Oklahoma. They have it along the end boards. They'll whirl it around that far side boards all the way down. No icing. Blaze Miller battles for it to the right of Bushler. Oh, a hard check along the back. And down goes Miller as Danziger came across the numbers, and he might have got away with one there. 2 minutes to go in the second. Still trying to log it out. It's kind of a rugby scrum along that far corner. Now one out free there by Dronin. Dronin throws it in front. It goes behind. A shot toward the net off the skate of Brady. That was a shot there by Brenner toward the net. Now the puck pitchforked all the way down. Brenner's going to grab it, settle it down, played back out to center, and it goes all the way in to the Bug zone. Mishandled there by Haru. And great job there by Haru to punch it up ahead. Too far there for Musket. Punched around. Risky play there by Duras as he risked getting caught out of his own net as Musket almost had a yawning net. Along the near side, hard check. Lawson body. Right back out to center. And now a backhander swiped back in there by Williams. A minute to go in the middle period. Brought to you by DeFata and Associates, LLC. It's a 1-1 game. Brenner able to steer it into the Bug zone. And now a 3-on-1. Lawson body in front. Blocked in front. Now a centering feed. Taken there by Morris. Morris slowed down. Coming across. Here's Morris. Backhander. He got hooked up a little bit. He got slowed down. Now Morris down low to Vitale. A backhander. Save made. Rebound chance. And Williams has got it. 25 seconds to go back the other way. Williams will wiggle it in to the Bug zone. Boy, a couple of grade A chances for Shreveport in the later stages of the second. And now Haru through the middle, on over to Goldie. Goldie toward the net. Right pad save made there by Duras. And now a shot there by Goldie. Fought off in front there by Baumgartner. 5 seconds. Is there a buzzer beater for Goldie in front? Here's Zarski. Wade zips it toward the net. Blocked. And that'll do it for the period. We have played 2 in Georges Pond and Hearst Coliseum. It is the Mudbugs 1, the Warriors 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience. Find at defadapi.com.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or plan access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.